Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a little while since I put something up, but we're in another lockdown here in Ontario. The numbers are going high, the ICU admissions are getting crazy, and, well, Doug Ford, our duly elected Premier, has sent instructions to all of us.
And each of you have the most important role to play. Please stay home, follow the rules, and get your vaccine as soon as you're eligible.
So, given those very clear instructions from our Premier, how, as Christians, are we to react? What is the appropriate response to those requests? And I think Romans 8, 1-7 has a lot to say on this area. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers hold no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, and you will be commended. For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. They are God's servants, agents of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. This is also why you pay taxes, for the authorities are God's servants, who give their full time to governing. Give everyone what you owe them. If you owe them taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. So, although I agree that we should be able to express differences with the government and express that we disagree with what they're saying, I still think we have to do what they're asking. So Doug Ford, our elected Premier of Ontario, is telling us to stay home, follow the rules, and get vaccinated as soon as possible. Now, those are all things that are not in themselves morally bad. So I think as a Christian, as Romans 8 says, as a matter of conscience, as a well-formed conscience, we should be following the rules as instituted in the province of Ontario. So if you disagree with me, let me know in comments here or on Facebook or wherever, and let's figure out why this brings such a issue. And I know there's other things. We have when Peter was told by the Sanhedrin not to preach. He said, well, we're to preach. But this is Paul writing to the Romans, and the Romans were not the most open government. And they weren't the most in line with what the teachings of the church. But Paul still instructs them to be subject to the governing authorities. And we have clear directions from our Premier to get vaccinated, to stay home and obey the rules that I think we have to morally obey.